since the curse was cast. Everlight Kingdom, they're on a quest to save their ass. Journey with us as we tell you the tale. It goes down rough like a pure mountain nail. Everlight Kingdom, down at Everlight.
As the Cursed Ones bring the stolen Imperial airship crashing down in a blaze of chaos, our story shifts south, past Everlight Castle to the remote and foreboding Black Vault Fortress. This isolated stronghold serves as both a military garrison and a high-security prison. Its cold stone halls echoing with the drills of soldiers and the silence of the condemned. Deep within its fortified lower levels lies a labyrinthian dungeon, built to contain the realm's most dangerous and inconvenient prisoners. Among them, a familiar face, a mountain orc, with a dented skull and a once proud fake mustache, now stripped of both his freedom and his dignity. This is where Mac begins the next chapter of his life, one of reformation, albeit against his will. But as bleak as things may seem within Black Vault Fortress, Mac's story is far from over.
Oh boy, what another wonderful day to wake up in the dungeon! I sure do love it here. I mean, look at the system work. It really works.
You are slammed onto the floor and take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Well, this is what happens when you're in prison.
These two prison guards have just thrown you into this cell really aggressively. You were informed last night that you were going to be transferred from your cell to a different one without any explanation, and they have not been gentle with you. And
Hey there, buddies. Can you be a little bit lighter? This is not what really reforms prison.
They look at each other and just kind of snicker, and one rolls his eyes. And you look around. This is a surprisingly large dungeon cell. The walls are like this, are this gray brick, and it's very secure. The door leading into it's really reinforced and sturdy. It's very clean from the outside, and the hinges are stiff. So you kind of get the impression it doesn't get opened very often. As you pick yourself up, you notice it's very spacious. There are 2 beds. Before you can turn around to make any other mentions or passing comments towards the guards, they slam the door right in your face. The room kind of goes dark. The only light that is there, of course you have dark vision, but the only light that really comes into the room is from the little window in the door.
Oh, geez, this sure is spacious. I don't know what I did to deserve such a nice room. Is the lump on my head fixed?
The lump is still there. There's no hair still growing around. So you still have like the angel halo.
Yeah.
But like the monk hair, the
monk hair.
Yeah, you got But if it's any consolation, you don't feel the impact too desperate. You don't feel sore around there. It's now just a part of you. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh well, this should be pretty easy. Oh, 10. This should be pretty easy. I forgot how I roll.
As soon as you kind of take in the time to admire your new jail cell, hand grabs you aggressively. You're not able to make out whose hand it is. You are picked up and slammed against the wall and put into a grappling position, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Of course I do. This is why I started at full health.
Yeah. You adjust your eyes and you find out that you are being pinned against the wall of your jail cell with a very firm grasp on your neck by Slapdud Orbach, the chief of the Orc village.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Hey there, pal.
He's much more tattered and bruised than the chieftain you remember from the village. He's more beaten up, and it doesn't seem to be too in control of his sanity.
Yeah.
As he's holding you, he goes, "I remember me, a little shit." And then they went like really tightening his grasp around your throat.
Can I use my echo and then get him in a grapple?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and try to, try to beat his AC.
Probably a no. 11?
11. As he's got one hand up against you, you see your Echo kind of doing like a little tiptoe up behind him with like the wiggly fingers, and he goes to grapple and open slap Doug with one fist, slams it back, and your Echo just into thin air. And he goes, nice fucking try. And he's gonna pick you up and throw you.
Oh god.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay, I'm pretty good at this one too. Oh god. 10?
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, of course, 18.
Of course, perfect. There's the good roll today.
Of course.
Oh, there's his bad roll. As you slowly pick yourself up, you kind of like cock some of your joints back into place. Slapdud sort of starts circling around you, laughing menacingly, and he just goes, "Do you have any idea what you did to my fucking village?" And he starts kind of shouting at you aggressively.
Hey man, we murdered those people just like you asked.
And what about the Cyclops?
I did actually get a hit on it.
He has like a pause and he goes, "Oh, ask stupid questions." You motherfucking let the royal huntsman right to us. Try to get for hiring amateurs. Well, not again, motherfucker. And he starts getting ready to just charge you, but you're first in the initiative, so what do you do?
I'm gonna put my Echo about 5 feet in front of me.
Okay, go for it. Yeah. Poof. Alright, so yeah, the Echo just kind of appears.
I'm gonna make him fly like 5 feet up.
Alright, cool. So
Then how tall's the room?
I would say the ceiling is about 15 feet high.
So yeah, I'm gonna make him go up.
Yeah.
Let's be friends, fellow Mountain Orc.
Make a persuasion check for me.
15.
15 does not do it. Fine. I will still let you use an action if you want to.
I don't have any weapon. Is there a rock on the ground? Can I perceive a rock on the ground?
Make your perception check, and I'll let that be your turn.
12.
There's one stone on the ground. He's gonna go next.
He pulls out a 10-inch shank. Was he throw a rock at me?
No, he's gonna try and grab you again.
He can't get past my fucking Echo.
Oh, right, he's gonna try and attack your Echo then.
You already decided. You already rolled.
Oh, no, yeah, okay, you know what? That's fair. Alright, so he's gonna try and grapple you, and your Echo does not let him pass. Does your Echo...
Yeah, so he gets that on timeout.
Yeah, so...
Now what?
You do that one. Your Echo's gone. Slapdud does not get a hit on you, but your Echo tries and like grabs his fist, and Slapdud just takes it, flicks it backwards, and body slams it onto the floor. He then starts progressing slowly towards you, and he goes, "You really think that I'm just gonna let this shit go? I watched my village burn because of you!
I watched Digga get killed, okay? I know we're both hurting here.
Fucking dog!"
Yeah, that's not very chieftain-like.
You're next in order.
I bash his fucking... pick up the rock, and then I'm going to make an Echo literally like right up behind him, like right behind him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back. Come on, man, don't make me fight you. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, intimidation check.
But it's a 21.
21. Okay, so he sees you kind of slowly backing up. Because you've your Echo intimidates him more, he's gonna go for that instead of you.
Okay. He's obviously outnumbered in here.
He tries to turn around and like punch it, and your Echo just sort of jumps backwards out of the way just a little bit. Not to where it's like not close to him anymore, but he kind of like swings and dodges the fist. Slapdud starts snickering. He goes, "This fancy black magic won't save you forever."
It's not even black magic, dude. No.
You are next in the order.
I guess he asked for it. I'm gonna throw my friggin' rock at his head.
Okay. And I'll say this now will give you a bonus. Nope. No. How'd you roll out of curiosity?
Critical one.
The critical one?
I'm running out.
You throw it and it hits your Echo. He turns around and focuses his eyes on you. He clenches his fist, arcs it all the way back, and swings. Oh my god!
Isn't it 20?
No, he deals 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The reason why I'm mad is this dude's unarmed strike is high. It is super high. And yeah, so as soon as he punches you, you feel like it's really gonna hurt. And as soon as it makes contact, you just look at his fist and look back at him, and you're like, I kind of expected more. And then there is a enormous crash that is heard. way in the back of the fortress. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
12.
You and Slapdud both have your eyes drawn as all of a sudden the roof starts caving in on you, and you just hear explosions and people screaming and freaking out, and the entire prison starts to crumble from underneath you, and the ground underneath you caves just start falling, and in there you try to like catch something and wave your arms. You just see Slapdud disappear into a cloud of dust as you sort of go through several stories of this fortress, and then once you finally hit the final one, you sort of stumble and fall, and you look back up and you see the entire roof slowly about to collapse in on you. And just before it does, it kind of like reaches a gradual point. As soon as it gets close to you, you feel the ground beneath you shake one more time, and you slip through a small crevice and you land face first onto a lower level. Just above you, you can hear the sounds of screaming and horror upstairs, implying that something has definitely gone wrong.
Yeah.
Now that you are sort of in this underground dungeon, what is the first thing that you do?
Look around.
Make a perception check.
Why do I roll good on these? It's like 18.
18. You see a row of unused jail cells, a few chamber pots inside them, and some like straw beds. And at the very end, you can just see a small archway with a winding staircase where light is faintly pouring in from, but the white light that is from daytime is slowly turning orange.
Hell yeah, get the fuck out of there!
Alright, so you start, your hands are not bound, by the way.
Okay.
So you start sort of running through the cells. You kind of are starting to get your hopes up a little bit. As you run up the winding staircase, you begin to hear the sounds of mass destruction. There are riots and screams of horror that, as dozens of criminals rampage in the fortress ruins above, seizing this opportunity, and guards rally to keep them at bay, while also tending to massive wildfires. As you eventually emerge from this underground dungeon, you see Black Vault Fortress, the prison that you have been kept in for a few days, just in ruins underneath the weight. An airship has just collapsed onto the west side of the fortress and exploded, and there's just some shockwaves out this entire thing. Guards are freaking out, prisoners are rioting and just charging guards. It is massive, it is chaos out there. And you see that through the wreckage of the fortress crumbling in response to the explosions and the weight of the aircraft slamming into the structure like a rock through a window, you see that the west wall of the prison is now destroyed and open. But if you're going to try and make a run for it, you're going to need to make a stealth check.
No, I'm a good person. I'm gonna go find the nearest cell and lock myself back. Start off nice and
Gonna let it happen.
no. Am I near like all the guards, or like am I in the middle of it, or like?
You're in the middle of it, more like. There are a bunch of guards, but none are near you at the moment. I would say you're in the center of the courtyard, closer to the west wing.
Okay, so I'm taking my clothes off.
Okay.
I'm wearing prisoner clothes. You're taking my clothes off.
All right, cool. So now you're just completely stark nude.
And I'm gonna start running around. They stole me clothes.
Make a performance check. They see you, two guards look at each other and start like whispering, and they take out their bow and they pull an arrow back. What do you do?
On my knees, hands on my head.
Okay. And so as soon as they get ready to open fire, two prisoners tackle them from behind, and they just fall several stories. And you see the prisoners and the guards smash in front of you, and they go limp and lifeless.
Yep, I'm gonna run up to them and steal the guard's clothes.
Go for it, absolutely.
Did I need a rope for that?
No, you really don't. So they have chainmail armor.
Okay. I guess what I had it to begin with anyway.
Yeah, so it's AC of 16. So
yeah, that's what I had already.
you also get one long sword. So you get shield plus 1. So you put the armor on. There's nothing there to hide your face, but you are fully armored. So now with all of this chaos erupting around you, what do you do?
I wanna go find my real stuff.
Make an investigate.
7?
You don't find your stuff, weirdly enough. The prison is now currently starting to get more and more risky to maneuver. The flames are starting to expand.
What's going on around me? Is there like
Still riots.
Is our guards losing or winning?
It's a pretty even match battle, and the guards are slowly winning, it seems like.
Alright, I want to put my sword in there. I'm going to call the guards to rally around me.
Okay.
We need to go to the place where we keep everyone's stuff.
Oh,
To make sure they don't get weapons.
make a performance check for me.
15.
15. Okay, so you get some guards' attention, and they all rally around you. We don't actually. Are you new here?
Yes, but I am brave, as you can see.
Clearly. But with the contract, so here's the thing, new guy, and this is clearly an inappropriate time to have orientation. This guy's really.
Literally my first day.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And this guy's really.
all the time.
The guy's like, wow, your first day, right? Pointing to the chaos around you. So with the contraband, we really don't, and another guard comes up, we really don't tend to keep it here. Typically we sell it or we auction it off. In fact, right now, some of the newest prisoner stuff is going to be, and the new guard comes up and goes, what the fuck? And he looks at the guy to his right and he goes, Franklin, this is a prisoner. And Franklin goes, you lied to me. And they both draw their swords on you.
I'm a good guy now.
Oh, so
Like the prisoners.
make a persuasion check.
15.
They are not swayed. They start moving towards you to determine what to do with you because now it's clear they're not going to be able to contain you. So now they're about to make a decision. What's your course of action?
I'm gonna take my sword, pointing towards myself. Stay back.
They don't stop.
Put an echo right in front of me and I'll fucking fuck it.
All right, cool. So your echo pops in front of them and make an intimidation check for me.
14.
14. They are like, he turned into a fucking ghost. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me. Get the hell out of there.
No, 4.
4. You do start running, and you do start making a clean getaway. A piece of rubble falls and crushes you, dealing 10 points of bludgeoning damage. But the good news is the rubble has now created a barrier between you and the guards who were previously chasing.
Okay.
Where do you head to?
Is there like walls around this place, or is it just the fortress, or?
So the fortress, it has 4 walls that keep it enclosed, but the one to the west is just completely caved in and destroyed and open.
How far am I from the exit?
Not too far. You can probably try and make a run for it without being caught, but it will require a stealth check.
Alright, 15 stealth check. I'll get the fuck out of here.
You make a break for it. You just run, book it. The guards, you see guards up on the tower. You were just freaking that they don't see you. At one point, you see their eyes dart towards you, look like they're about to spot you, and then a stone comes out of nowhere and hits them in the head, and they stumble back. A prisoner just starts running up with a shield and just starts trying to shank them in their armor, which doesn't work. You see them pull out their short sword and then just jab the prisoner straight through and pierce him, like impale him like a kebab. You eventually see the wall caved in. It's difficult to see through all the fire and smoke that's slowly rising, but you decide, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And you just run. Make an athletics.
16.
You run, you book it, your feet are barely touching the ground at this point. This is the fastest you've run in your entire life. You can see the freedom through the smoke. The flames slowly start to rise as another piece of debris kind of breaks off, start plummeting towards you. You just run and you just go, you leap through the smoke and you land on the other side right before it makes contact with you and crashes behind you, blocking off the rest of the wall behind you. And you are now standing out in the open and you see just the open fields on fire leading into a very thick forest. And as you kind of stand out in the open, you kind of look behind you and you see Black Vault Fortress just caving in on itself. And then you hear, you turn around and it's Jacques, Eric Hakra guard who arrested you in the first place. It seems like he was on his way, making a departure away from the prison just this morning. He is mounted on his horse, and on the back of his horse is a pack full of stuff. A familiar pack.
Oh, yes.
He's bounced on his horse and he goes, how did you... Never mind, there's no more time for this. This is an emergency. And he starts getting ready to lunge towards you and attack. Echo. You have your Echo stand in front of you. Do you just let your Echo do the work, or do you try to book it? What do you do?
How far away from him?
He is currently heading towards you at about 50 feet away, making his way towards you.
Okay, and he's on the horse.
It's on the horse.
I'm gonna put my Echo at max distance, which is 15 feet in front of me. I'm gonna try and chop the fucking horse's leg off.
Okay, let me get the stats for it pulled up.
Do a little tumble.
5. No, your Echo swings and tries to hit the horse, but it misjudges the swing. Before the sword can make contact, the horse just sort of runs by and makes its way towards you. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
20.
Alright, so you are up first. I would say now he's exactly 15 feet in front of you now, making his way towards you.
So he's right in front of my Echo.
He's right in front of your Echo, yeah.
Alright, Echo's gonna try and hit the horse again.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope, 2.
2. All right, so same thing happens.
A little bit of fucking help here.
Your echo like looks at you and waves its hands like, what?
As it gets past me, I want to just. I surrender.
Alright, make a persuasion check.
Okay, +0. It's gonna be a 6.
He does not buy it. He runs up to you. He pulls his sword out of its scabbard, and as soon as you go, I surrender! Before you can even get the words out, the sword just goes into you and deals 14 points of slashing damage.
Jesus Christ.
What does that bring your health down to?
12.
Alright, so as soon as he does that, you kind of stumble back, sort of rides around you in circles, getting ready to attack again, and prepares to sort of charge and deal the final killing blow because he's tired of dealing with you. He's tired of chasing you down, and with the situation going on, he can't afford to take any more prisoners. He's clearly let his role and his authoritative role get to the better of him, but his blind dedication to taking you down has proven to be a bit of a problem because he did not notice a very large orc chief run up to his horse and punches it straight in the stomach, and the horse fumbles over, and Jean just goes, "Ugh!" and then slams onto the floor. And Slapdud Orbach enters into the fight and stands over him and grabs Jacques by the throat and goes, "You're stealing my freedom and my kill." And he gets ready to just start swinging.
Oh my, I gotta get down there on his knees and just start like downward thrusting into Jacques.
Sure, okay, go ahead and roll to beat AC.
Fucking shit.
This is just getting scary at this point.
11?
11, nope.
Nope. So we're gonna keep at this. I'm using everything right now. All right, we're doing this. Roll them again. We're gonna try it again.
Do it.
Nope.
Nope.
Trying it again. All right, 12 plus 5, 17. Nope. Nope.
Your echo just starts jabbing into the ground, and Jacques kind of keeps moving out of the way. And eventually, before it can start stabbing again, Slapdud Orbach picks Jacques up and is just sort of holding him in the air. Do you have anything else you can do?
Oh boy, do I.
Oh boy, do you.
Did I roll 2 additional times?
Yes. Yeah.
I got 1 more.
Okay. You got this, I believe in you, buddy.
17 again. Nope. I got 1 more.
Okay, go for it.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, so your echo keeps trying to swing again. Let's swing again. It just doesn't work. Your echo's getting increasingly frustrated and eventually throws the sword down in frustration. Not getting rid of it.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
Throws it down and just peers back in his fucking hand.
yeah, and it just gets really frustrated. Slapdud is going to try and punch the shit out of Jacques and succeeds.
Maybe I should have killed Slapdud.
So he wheels his fist back and punches clean into Jacques. And he punches him so hard, Jacques falls out of his grip and falls prone onto the ground. You see blood fly out of his beak. He sort of stumbles onto the floor, his face beaten and bruised. So now it's his turn. He's going to use half his movement speed to get up.
I'm going to use my reaction because he attacked someone adjacent to my echo. I can use a reaction to attack Slapdud.
Go for it.
It's 18 plus 5.
That hits.
Yeah.
Rolls damage.
6 plus 3. 9.
So your echo does finally get its sword and swings and actually makes contact this time. He's gonna slash go through Slapdud. Blood pours out of him immensely, and he grabs his side in pain.
He also gets moved to 0 movement speed.
Oh, so he can't move now.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's in crippling pain, and for his next turn, he cannot move. And so Jacques now uses half his movement speed to get up, and he is now going to go for Slapdud.
Nope.
Nope.
He's gonna move past my echo, isn't he?
Well, they're standing next to each other.
Fuck.
And he actually makes contact, and he gets a crit. He takes out his sword and jabs it into Slapdud. Slapdud, in reaction to your swing, you guys have tagged together now, and Slapdud is just like, he is going to do that 3
I need to know if Slapdud dies, so I know what to do right now.
Slapdud is in bad shape. Jacques, in 3 sword swings, has obliterated what you previously thought to be a mountainous man of an orc. And he is now bleeding, the cut all over, severely bruised and damaged. And Jacques doesn't even seem to be fazed by it. Mac, you are next up in the initiative. Jacques doesn't seem to be immediately focused on you.
If I kill Slapdead, will Jacques be like, oh, he is good? Or no, probably not. Alright, fuck. Alright, yeah, we're gonna hit Jacques.
Alright,
we'll go by Echo. 16 does not hit.
16 does not hit. Your Echo tries to go in for Jacques, and he parries the swing with his sword, knocking it back, and then he kind of twirls the sword in his hand with his eyes focused both on your Echo and Slapdud. So now Slapdud is going to try and retaliate. Slapdud tries to go in and reel back with his fist, and he swings, and Jacques deflects the swing with his elbow, and then he sort of uses his fist to punch Slapdud in the face. Slapdud, in retaliation to the blow to his face, stumbles back ever so slightly. And now Jacques is going to go for your Echo first, and he succeeds, and he has 2 more attacks. You see Jacques take his sword after getting your Echo. He then looks back at Slapdud, and in his stance, sort of rears up, grabs his sword, and swings and slices clean into the orc. You see him stumble back. Jacques then takes his sword, twirls it around in his hands to where the blade is now jutting out from his fist. He grabs Slapdud's shoulder and pierces straight through him. You hear bones crack, you hear skin separating, blood pour out, and organs fracture as the sword then pops out the other side of Slapdud, and he just... He's not dead, but he is about to die. As Slapdud grabs Jacques' face in agony and anguish. Mac, you see this happen. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna use my reaction from that fight.
Yeah, because he attacked a creature.
Yep, so I'm gonna try and hit him with my Echo. Doesn't happen.
Your Echo takes its sword out and gets ready to swing. It's very heroic and impressive. Slapdud looks and sees that for a moment he might be saved, and he's not, because the sword doesn't even make contact. Just sort of bounces off Jacques' shoulder pad.
Yeah.
And Jacques just sort of looks back and just is like, really?
Alright, is the horse alive still, or is it up?
Yes, it's still alive.
Alright, bet. I want to move my Echo to the horse and just trade places with it.
Yeah, like that happens. Your Echo runs off to the horse, and then you kind of trade places with it. Now you're near this horse that is wounded and on its side, and slowly picking itself up.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, make a strength check.
It won't be 17.
Yeah, you get this horse back up, no problem.
Yep. Jump on it and ride it the woods.
Absolutely. Make an athletic check with advantage.
18.
On the horse, you ride off as you see Slapdud and Jacques wrestling with each other, but you can see Slapdud is just slowly losing life. He grows pale and begins to slowly go limp. You ride off and look behind you.
Dirty prisoner.
As you ride sort of out of range of the fortress, sort of riding high, you look back behind you and you see the pouch that is bouncing on the back of the horse. You decide to check it just in case, and there's your gear. But that's not the only thing that you notice.
Okay.
As you're riding, you look up and you see a bunch of what appear to be corpses on the ground. But they aren't corpses. They're unconscious bodies, and you recognize these unconscious bodies. These are all of your friends who are cursed along with you. And some dude wearing a trench coat and a black mask who's been impaled on a wooden spike. They all are severely injured, battered, bruised. It looks like they took quite a fall. In fact, really what it looks like is they were driving the airship into the prison.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah,
Does it look like that?
That's what it looks like.
I think it looks like that too. I guess I don't bother waking him up quite yet.
Right.
I'm gonna look through all my stuff.
Sure. So you start filtering through your stuff. It's all there. It's all got weird, like, red marks drawn on it to indicate some sort of, like, contraband symbol.
Okay.
There's, like, red tape, like, markings and stuff. But it's all there. None of it's been trifled with. Maybe some of your rations have been eaten, if you had any.
Any other people's stuff?
Just yours.
Okay.
It looks like Jacques was taking you specifically here and was taking your stuff back to either auction it off or to donate to charity.
I guess I start waking people up.
You go to start, like, jostling people awake. They are all in really bad shape, and you get the impression that if you or them stay here, guards from the fortress behind you may start getting closer. Especially because these are vast open fields, but there is a forest in the distance.
Okay. I guess I'll have my Echo just pick some people up and float with me or something.
Sure, yeah.
Whatever it does.
He can, because Pebbles is so small,
yeah.
he can, like, stack 2 of them up.
Yeah, I guess I'll drapes them over the horse.
Yeah.
I'll stay in my guard uniform. How about that?
Sure, that's
So I look like I'm doing something
regal, yeah, for sure.
Doing something official.
Your Echo is carrying some of them, and the rest are kind of draped over your horse like game.
Yeah.
And they are all limp and unconscious. I assume you don't pick up Norm's corpse.
No, poor bastard. Right off.
All right, you disappear into what is called the scattered thicket of Everlight.
That sounds good.
You've been listening to Everlight Kingdom. Game mastered by JT Fondren. Music by Travis Savoy. Theme song by